Getting into the nitty-gritty stages now over in the CONCACAF Gold Cup, which means one more mistake and you could be going home. As for the upper end of the stick, one more win and you could be going through to the knockout stages. We'll take a look at that and more next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video today. We're looking forward to match number 2, part 2. That's right, focusing on those teams in Group C and Group D, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you do, where have you been, boys? Smash your subscribe button, get your bang out with all things Gold Cup related, Blackburn Rovers related. Football, we're going to all here under one Roverseas. Goodness gracious me. Of course, so far so good for the likes of Panama and Qatar, duked out with a 6-goal thriller. What about the likes of course, Grenada? Got it all to do still to get themselves right back in the thick of things. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Of course, big shout out to the VIPs. They are the Patreons. Thank you for your support. And of course, if you are interested in supporting the channel in another way, check out those links down below. So here we go, brother. Let's get in the deep end then, shall we? Of course, take a little look at the CONCACAF Gold Cup. First and foremost, my pricks, and of course, we're going to look back at of course the leaderboard, of course, where your guys' predictions are in. So here we go, kick it all off. Oh wow, we'll go straight in the deep end then, shall we? With this, yes, look, so it ought to be a bit right. Of course, on the left hand side is my pick. The real deal is on the right hand side. Of course, I went with a 2-2 draw between Jamaica against Suriname. I was found out. Goodness gracious me. Maybe Suriname found out as well with a 2-0 win going in favour of the Reggae boys. I thought Bobby to go over Reed on the score sheet. Nicholson as well getting the goals, of course, to make it a comfortable win for Jamaica. I've got it all to do now though for Suriname. Same group, of course, it was Costa Rica up against Guadeloupe. That's right, comfortable win as well, 3-1 win going in favour of Costa Rica to get themselves, put them I think top of the pops on that group. We'll clarify that in a minute. I went with the 3-0 as well, so not too shabby. So far so good though for Costa Rica. Of course, they are one of the favourites for the title. It's a Group D now, of course, guest nation Qatar. I did go with them for the victory, 2-1 win. It was a bold, and at one stage it looked nailed on. But of course, you've got to give Panama the credit where credit's due. Fighting back, I think they were 3-1 down at one stage to draw 3-3 in the end to put themselves both on the point after match day number 1. And finally, Honduras took care of Grenada. I went with a 3-0 win. It was actually 4-0 win. Quite a comfortable win in the end. So as you can see, I did okay. Got myself 50-50. It's not brilliant, but of course I've got a lot of other things to focus on, not like you guys. Of course, you guys, of course, we'll see how you flexed your muscles. Of course, a lot of you guys did much better than me on this. Well, this is the situation over in Group C and D. Costa Rica look good at the moment. 3 points over possible through. Jamaica, of course, locking horns as well. 3 points as well. To see how they do not play each other until the final game. We'll have a look at that, of course, when that comes around. Of course, Guadeloupe and Suriname got it all to do as well this match. If they can get anything out of this game that gives them hope, because they'll lock horns against each other on the final day. So basically, if you look at this, if Costa Rica were to beat Jamaica and Suriname were to beat if Suriname were to beat Costa Rica or Guadeloupe beat Jamaica, then of course it'll set up to a right or classic final day with everybody still fighting for it. Over in Group D though, Honduras 3 points over a possible 3, beating Grenada, Panama and Qatar drew 3-3 in the end to make it very narrow, which of course we did expect this on this one. Let's take a look at the leaderboard then, shall we? Of course, Trent got himself just the 1, which makes me feel good. Of course, as for the leaderboard though, 3 out of 4 for Umar Hussein, Omar Esquivel, Tom Stainer, Shane O'Donnell, Hans Worth, Gaming YT, JSPCFC, a great game. Charlie's up there as well, and Master Fighter as well. That's just for this past match day. What about the combined leaderboard for the match number 1 together? Trent just got himself 1, Winky got a couple as there. Hussein and Worst are up there with, of course, a 7. Gaming Charles also got 7, and Esquivel also has 7, and the rest of the chasing packs. But it is still early days. Of course, much better than me. Anyway, if you want to take part in the next one, here is, of course, the old URL Cutley/gold to be in the QR code. It is smack dab there in the middle, of course. So make sure you check those badges out if you want to take part in match number 2, part 2 in the prediction league. So then, shall we? Of course, next round of matches, kick it all off with Group C, and it will be Guadeloupe taking on Jamaica, taking place on this Friday, 16th of July. Of course, these two sides familiar opponents, of course, and they've played each other just the one time, in fact, over the course of since 2008. It's been 1 win out of 1 for Jamaica. That was a 2-0 win. I'll tell you when that took place anyway. This match will take place in the Explorer Stadium tomorrow, of course, the Friday the 16th of July. Jamaica up against Guadeloupe. Of course, coming into this, Jamaica with a 2-0 win against Suriname. Guadeloupe did score, but they did lose to Costa Rica 3-1 in the end. Prior to that, of course, they came through the sneaky back door, which was the playoffs, being the likes of Bahamas and Guatemala to get themselves through to this stage. As for Jamaica, of course, they've had some friendlies prior to this. Not very good results, though. Drawing with Serbia, losing to the United States. Of course, picking up wins against Saudi Arabia as well. Of course, bookies odds on this one. What do we have on this one? We have 12-1 for Guadeloupe, 17-4. Is your 40-1. Is your Jamaica, brother? It's 4-1, sorry, for Jamaica. Jamaica red hot favourites for this one. Quick look at the title odds. Of course, Jamaica are actually full favourites, 14-1, with Guadeloupe in long shots at 500-1, but they did get a goal. For me, though, I am going to go with the Reggae Boys with this one, with a 3-0 win, get themselves off to a flyer. Of course, maybe move into the knockout stage. I think that win will put them through. Of course, they'll still have the rights to fight for, of course, the top of the honours then. And of course, that could all be depending on the next one, which of course Suriname against Costa Rica then, shall we? Again, take place same day, Friday the 16th of July. These two sides have played each other twice, according to my knowledge. 2 wins out of 2 for Costa Rica. Again, at the Explorer Stadium. A little bit later kick-off, though, with Dean Gore and Luis Fernando Suarez in the dugouts. Of course, the biggest win, though, for Costa Rica over Suriname was a 7-0 win. In fact, they scored 11 goals to Suriname's 1 over the course of 2 matches, stretching all the way back to 2008. Those matches were, of course, World Cup qualifying round in 2008, 4-1 and a 7-1. Heading into this, of course, Jamaica did beat Suriname last time around. As for Costa Rica, opening day win, 3-1 win against Guadeloupe. Of course, Costa Rica are one of the bigger boys, and I think they are fancy to win the title at the moment. Of course, the bookies odds on this one, we have 12-1 for Suriname, long shots 5-1, Asia draw 6-1 Asia, Costa Rica. Again, I was buoyed on by the fan base by Suriname, kind of like Turkey was in the Euros, and I think they're going to get found out on this one, so I do expect. Did I give you the odds on this one? We have, what do we have on the Costa Rica? 6-1 for the victory on this one, 6-1 on. Odds for the title, Costa Rica are 12-1, Suriname are actually 1,001. So I think I've been led up the garden path for match number 1. I'm going to go with a comfortable win, 2-0 win for Costa Rica over in Group C. And if those two results come out the way they are, both Jamaica and of course Costa Rica will go through to the knockout stages. They'll be confirmed over the line. Next up, of course, into Group D. Here we go. It is, of course, what do we have? It is Grenada up against Qatar. That's right, taking place on Saturday, the 17th of July. They've not played each other, of course, according to my knowledge anyway, but it is Michael Finlay in the dugouts up against Felix Sanchez of course, Qatar at the BBVA Stadium on the 17th of July, which is Saturday. Of course, Grenada coming to us on the back of that 4-0 loss against Honduras. Prior to that, they were in the World Cup qualifying, where they lost to Montserrat, lost to Antigua Barbados, with their last win coming back in March against US Virgin Islands. As for Qatar, they coming to us on the back of that 3-3 draw. They were 3-1 at one stage. Prior to that, they also beat El Salvador, also beat Oman, and also beat India without conceding a goal as well. Coming into very, very rich form, 83% form for Qatar compared to the 33% form for Grenada. Yeah, looking very, very good at the moment. Of course, bookies odds on this one, we have 20-1 for Grenada, long shots, 21 on Asia, Qatar, and 10-1 Asia draw. Qatar are actually into 6 favourites right now for the title. That's 16-1 Grenada, 1,001 long shots. And again, I don't think you can get anything out of this. Another convincing win, 3-0 win for Qatar to put them on 4 points, not necessarily over the line, but very, very close to the line, and then leave themselves with a bit of a zinging match to end up their group stages, of course. And finally, in Group D as well, it will be Panama up against Honduras, of course, for the command of the group, you would think. These two players, regular opponents, of course, played each other 15 times since 2005. 6 wins for Panama, 4 wins for Honduras, and 5 draws. The biggest win for Panama was the 2-0 win. The biggest win for Honduras was just a 1-0 win. In fact, Panama just scored 18 goals compared to their 13 goals, which is around about 1.2 goals a game ratio compared to their 0.87 goals game ratio. Of course, Panama coming to 67% form without a win in 3. As for Honduras coming into this without a defeat in 3. Of course, last time around they played each other was a 1-0 win. In 2018 was a friendly. Last time for Panama was a 1-0 win in 2016 and a World Cup qualifying match, of course. Heading into this, Honduras with a 4-0 win against Grenada, looking very, very good. As for Panama, could fight back with that 3-3 draw against Qatar. The bookies odds on this one find it very, very tight. Allowing a 4 for Panama for the victory, 21-20 Asia. Honduras, they are the favourites, 2-1 Asia draw. The odds for the title on this one, Honduras have actually they're all the way down to 7th favourites behind Qatar, 20-1 for the title, 33-1 Asia, Panama. This one's tight, airtight. Going to go with a 2-2 draw on this one, and I cannot separate the two sides. And that would actually put Panama on 2 points, Honduras on 4 points, Qatar on 4 points. Still very, very much up for grabs with Panama taking on Grenada last. Qatar and Honduras locking horns. Of course, you would still fancy Panama to go through on this one. Let me know your thoughts, of course, on this one. Get your picks in as well. To do that, of course, make sure you go to the old website right here, Cutley/Gold2B, and of course get your picks in nice and early. But that, my friends, is where I'm going to have to leave it. Be sure to give the video some love and smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe. Check out the links down below. I'm on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course Patreon as well. But until then, I'll see you soon for the next one. Of course, can we get the teams qualified? We'll find out, of course, very, very soon. But until then, we are done.